Some Wimberley residents feel there's no real way to prepare if the city's structures are unsafe and don't hold. Behind me, you see yet another construction site, but this one's going to be home to the 850,000 square foot Amazon distribution center. Along with new lodging and new cuisine, this is going to bring over 1,000 new jobs to San Marcos region. Today we have a virtual reality lab right here on campus that brings us into a whole new world. And later we see how to take football off of the field. Stay tuned on Studio A.
Just over a year ago, the cities of San Marcos and Wimberley were subjected to 2 record-breaking floods in the span of 1 month. The Blanco River that runs through both cities rose 35 feet in 3 hours. The flood left $30 million worth of destruction in its wake and killed 11 people, including 3 children. Ken and Donna Kimmon's home was swept away by the floodwaters that were so high it broke the local record, which had stood since 1929.
I told her, I said, "Honey, something bad's wrong." I said, "I'm hearing that creek through that storm, So I got my flashlight and we looked outside, and that creek was already up to the deck. It was already coming through the deck at that point there.
While many were left to figure out the recovery of their homes on their own, the Kimmons had a little help from the nomads, or people they'll only refer to as their special angels.
The framework was here, those 2x4s were here, and we did everything else. The walls, cabinets, the floors, the painting, the flooring, the grouting, the nailing, the painting, and cabinet countertops. Appliances, we put in all the appliances. So we did the electricity, we did the plumbing, we've done all the carpentry work.
Some Wimberley residents feel there's no real way to prepare if the city's structures are unsafe and don't hold.
Took the guardrails down at the end of the street, twisted all the guardrails, and everybody on the street got flooded.
And it tore our fence all up. We repaired it ourselves.
Yeah, the whole fence, all these slats of the fence were all up and down the street.
With the rainy season looming here in Central Texas, the city of Wimberley urges all residents to pay close attention to severe weather forecasts. Also, they want everyone to exercise extreme caution when in flood conditions. And always remember, turn around, don't drown. Texas is a big place, and San Marcos can be far from where many students call home. That means for these students, getting home can be difficult or expensive, especially if they don't have a car on campus. However, students now have a new way to make a quick trip home on the weekends. The Kerrville Bus Company has introduced a new service to help those students get home more often.
If you go round trip here, it's $40 cheaper, and it's right here at school, and so I don't have a car, so I would have to rely on somebody else to take me.
So, for just a $10 fare per way, students who don't have a vehicle to get themselves home for the weekend now have a solution to being homesick an entire semester.
The buses pick up students at the LBJ Student Center on Friday evenings and return to San Marcos on Sunday nights. Right now, the routes run to and from Houston, Katy, Waco, and the Dallas Grand Prairie area.
It's open to any student, faculty, or staff, or parent that wants to ride that service as part of the Texas State family.
Tickets for the weekend trips can be purchased on the Kerrville Bus Company website, iridekbc.com.
Welcome back to Studio A. Up next, we have a story about a San Marcos football team that found a really unique way to play the game. Megan, this was your story. Can you tell us a little about it? That was actually really fun to watch, Megan, thank you. I do have a question, though. Do you think that the injuries in this are more prevalent because they are on unicycles?
Do you know what businesses are opening around here?
Yeah, so right now we're expecting quite a few, but a new In-N-Out is coming, a new Starbucks. Right across from the big HEB, we're getting a Gold's Gym, the Spot, which is going to be very similar to the Evo Theater up in Kyle, a Chewy's, which should be really fun, and so much more. We're getting hotels to accommodate all these people and stuff like that. So, it's brilliant. Yeah, well, I went out to Wimberley just to kind of see how the recovery is going there. It was a little bit worse affected than San Marcos, even though we all got a lot of damage. And I spoke to the Kimmons family. They were just getting their house rebuilt, and luckily the day I went to interview them was the last day of construction, so they got to move in that day, and it was actually a really rewarding experience.
Hard pass on that.
Yeah, same. I have no balance. But thank you for that story, Megan. Earlier you heard me say that we'd get all the fun of skydiving without the fear of jumping out of a plane. Jeffrey, this was your story. Did you take the plunge? Yeah, of course. So Texas State is just starting a new system, a bus system, where they're going to start shuttling students and faculty and staff home to Dallas and Houston, wherever really they're from, if they can get a stop there. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing that story, and thanks you guys for watching. Make sure to catch up on YouTube and subscribe to our Studio A channel. This will be our second to last show, so next week's our last one. But until then, thank you to Leanne Coleman, Megan Lopez, and Jeffrey Holt. I'm Imani Forrest. Thank you for watching Studio A.